Is the Fed going to solve our problems? Good evening, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Silver Dad Knows. Remember, always live with no edits. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button now, as you're going to like what I'm about to say. So right here to my left, and I hope you do not crucify me, I'm not wearing any gloves, but I am going to be handling this gold piece right now that is selling in real time for at least $2,400 to $2,500 with free shipping. I am going to be handling it with my bare hands. So right here, I have a 2013 gold buffalo. These 1 ounce American buffalo gold coins hold a very special place in the annals of American numismatics. Launched by the United States Mint in 2006, this collectible coin was crafted to compete with other premier gold bullion pieces on the global market. Its creation was inspired by the iconic buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, a coin of great historical significance minted from 1913 to 1938. The obverse of this American buffalo gold piece features a captivating, and I mean captivating, portrayal of a Native American chief. But in fact, it is based on actual American chiefs. This striking design is homage to the original buffalo nickel created by the acclaimed sculptor James Earl Fraser in 1913. So this goes back over a century. Fraser drew inspiration from 3 Native American chiefs. Chief Two Moons, and I believe he was from Cheyenne. There was also Chief Big Tree and Chief Iron Tail. So 3 chiefs in total, all from different parts of the country. The noble profile image of the chief, adorned with feathers and a braided lock of hair, exudes strength and dignity, capturing the spirit of the American West and Native American culture. In truth, folks, in truth, this is as American as it gets. And I mean, I love it that I'm touching this piece with my bare hands. I love it, absolutely love it. Real quick, guys, before I continue, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my loyal subscribers, and this is Donovan Myers 7600. This is a comment from earlier today. What amount of ounces would you recommend to stack to maintain a decent lifestyle as the fiat dies? Phenomenal question, Donovan. And I thought about it carefully, but if I had to calculate silver going to $50 an ounce, with inflation skyrocketing, assuming silver goes to $50, I would say if you want to last a good decade, you want to have at least 6,000 ounces of silver. And while that may seem like a lot, which it is, you do the math, that's equivalent to $60,000 a year, assuming silver goes to $50 an ounce. $60,000 a year times 10, that's $600,000. If you had right now $600,000 of silver, assuming that it goes to $50 an ounce at the minimum, which we all know it's going to go well over that, probably 100, 150, and it could be as unpredictable as crypto. If that's the case, I don't see a far-fetched for silver hitting $300 plus. But let's look at the obvious, folks. The U.S. government is selling bonds like never before. $10 trillion of U.S. treasuries is maturing, and so we're having to sell new treasuries to repay the maturing treasuries. $10 trillion worth of borrowing plus $4 trillion to finance the current spending. How stupid can one be to buy this debt? The Fed used to buy the most. Now they're selling. Social Security trust funds no longer buy and are liquidating their treasuries into the market. The Japanese, the Saudis, the Chinese, they're all selling their remaining treasuries. The Russians, for sure, already sold theirs. The people who have been loaning our government money have truly believed they were going to get paid back. Now they're realizing they're giving their money away and have been giving their money away. Eventually, we won't be able to pay anything with our dollars, and sadly, Americans are more broke than they even realize. People are buying, but they're not actually paying. They're using credit. How many of our friends and family brag to us that they'll never pay their student loans? How many friends and family members do we have with horrific credit? More than a few. Congress, Wall Street, and everyday citizens have relied so long for the Fed to solve our problems, but the Fed doesn't solve problems. They create them. The Fed has no magic, just inflation. That's why we're seeing inflation everywhere we go, in our food, in our rent, in our mortgages, in our insurance. Just basic necessities people rely on every day. Congress, as I said, Wall Street, and everyday citizens, we are the problem. And as consumers' credit collapses, so do lenders. Look at all the banks and credit unions closing by the day. Everybody can afford $35 to $40 a month for an ounce of silver, but very few are actually doing it. Save yourself from financial stupidity. Buy silver. All this garbage is being printed by the day, and people are saving it. In fact, they're killing themselves, working themselves to death to save it. Millions of Americans are having to sell off their homes, their cars, and assets in general. They have no choice. They have to survive. While everything goes up, wages continue to fall apart at a road. Every industry, every media, small business, tech, etc., they're all issuing massive layoffs. In just the last couple of years, interest rates have tripled, and inflation, it's gotten out of control. Real quick, before I forget, I'm over here talking about the gold piece. This is a silver channel. Let's talk about what's important. This 1 ounce silver Krugerrand coin marks a significant expansion of one of the world's most renowned bullion series. Originally introduced in 1967 as a gold coin, the Krugerrand was the first gold coin to be denominated in ounces of pure gold, making it extremely popular among investors and collectors worldwide. The introduction in silver in 2017 provided a more accessible but equally prestigious option for those interested in precious metals. The obverse, which we're looking at right now, features Paul Kruger, the former president of the South African Republic, symbolizing the nation's rich political history. This design has been a staple of the Krugerrand since its inception. I'd like to note that these edges are reeded, fancy. Then we go to the reverse, and we see the springbok antelope, a national symbol of South Africa. This image not only adds to the aesthetic value of the coin, but also celebrates South Africa's vibrant wildlife and cultural heritage. It is just beautiful. Look, American buffalo and the springbok antelope. Name me another silver channel that's doing this. And guys, just to end this evening, I'm going to give a final shout out. And this is to actually a new subscriber. This is Gerald Draper, 4491. A comment made a couple days ago. I meant to shout them out sooner, and definitely noteworthy, so I'm going to shout them out now. Gerald Draper, 4499. 1 million coins. That's a lot. 5,000 is scarce. 300 is rare. Look, there is a 10 ounce S that was originally under $800. They're making reference, by the way, to a Superman piece. But 10 ounce S that was originally under 800. Yeah, under 800. I live in 5, so American Silver Eagles are my number 1 list to accumulate the maples. Our number 2, as well as RCM bars. The stock market teeters on the cliff and is about to topple. How are you set for Bitcoin and or altcoins? Theta, and Litecoin are among my long-term hold projects on my radar. Filling monsters are yet another goal. Libertads are third, which concludes North America. The Perth Mint holds a warm spot in my heart, especially the Pride Care, as the quality shows greatly, unlike the U.S. Mint under Gibson, has had more errors and even misprint. COA is embarrassing. Now to acquire more type American Silver Eagles. Keep stacking. Great comment. And man, I would love to go into extensive detail. But all my silver stackers, all my subscribers, I know you can think for yourselves. And I know that comment was valuable as it was valuable for me. But folks, God bless you. God bless your households. And look at this piece. This is America right here, folks. This is America. Be proud. God bless America.